Okay, Trigger Bar Philosopher here. I'm going to talk about my new Zastava M70 from Zastava Arms. As you can see, made in Serbia. It's a Yugo type AK. I've got the AK master mount, a Primary Arms SLX 3, the Jmac Customs muzzle brake. And really cool thing about that is also a suppressor mount. This is really just sort of a really awesome sort of dream gun for me. Really enjoy shooting this and excited about it. I did add on the folding stock. One kind of weird thing about the Zastava folding stock is it doesn't really mate well with the master mount. You can see it actually snaps closed, but it doesn't like totally go flat. But at any rate, just kind of works, and maybe that's one of the themes with the AK. So what I'm going to do today is I'm just going to sight in. This is pretty new for me, the rail system. One of the cool things is you can just pop this off here really quick, go back to your arms. But yeah, super excited about this new weapon that I have, and excited to see what I can do and see what kind of accuracy and just kind of fun. That's the whole point of this gun, is just fun. So I'll take you along with me for the ride today. Okay, so just sighting it in, I've got the 25-yard line. I'm just gonna see what I can get, see if I'm on paper, what other modifications I have to make to the scope, and yeah. So I have not shot it with the brake on the end yet, so that's new to me, but I'm super excited about it. And here we go. Low and left. A really cool thing is that this brake really does direct the sound downrange, and I can really hear that through my headphones. I am printing a pretty awesome group. Low and left. You know, it's about inch group. That's actually terrible because it's at 25 yards. However, we got to make some adjustments to the scope first, so let's do that. All right, so I am going to go right many clicks because we're at 25 yards, and I'm going to go up many clicks, and we'll see what that does. Man, I had to modify that safety. I don't know, it was AK Operators Union or Claycom or AK, one of these other channels. They kind of showed how you just need to bend this out and then bend it in a little bit. But this safety on this is just super easy. When I first got it, it was so painful to move. It was so hard. So you just kind of bring it up and bend it back. Ended up over bending it, then I bent it back in, and then it's just perfect. And so I don't know what the heck I'm doing, but that seemed to work. And charge the charging handle. Okay, so I can already tell that is not nearly far enough right or left or up. So let me just make some modifications. I'm going to have to go like a couple revolutions, I think, on this. And then the same down here for the right. I already tell my master mount is kind of coming loose too, so that's not going to help me. Yeah, that's much better. Much better. Okay, so now I'm just a little bit still shooting high, and I actually want that. I want to shoot high at 25 yards because I want to zero this out a little bit further. So I'm going to have to do some modifications here in a second to tighten up that master mount. That is one thing with the master mount. After you shoot it the first couple of times, you do need to tighten them. Things settled in a little bit. So let me keep going here to the right, and then I'll make some adjustments here. Let's get this mag out, clear the round, put it on safe. Well, I'll just keep the bolt action back. Okay, well, so my microphone stopped working for some reason during this clip. So I'm just going to, I got the master mount all kind of fixed in, tightened up, settled in, tightened up the retention screw. And then when I was able to clamp down, it made a big difference. Next, I just kind of finished sighting in the rifle. I finished making those twists and turns. And I was really happy with the groups at 25 yards that I was able to get. Again, 25 yards is not sort of where I want to sight it in. I want to sight it in at 100 yards. And at 25 yards, once I settled the master mount down, I was pretty happy with the groups I was getting. They were around, the bullets were touching, so maybe 1/4 inch, 1/2 inch, 25 yards, which of course translates into about 1 MOA, maybe a little over 1 MOA at 100 yards, which is sort of what can be expected using the AK platform. Okay, next up, I put my Dead Air Nomad LT on the end of this rifle, and I'm going to shoot it suppressed. Unfortunately, people showed up at the range, so we're going to have to deal with that. So next I'm going to show you just kind of shooting the range, shooting it suppressed. Yeah, I'm going bang. There is a suppressor on it, so it shouldn't be that loud of a bang. Nice. But sweet. Hey. I think the Nomad LT from Dead Air really works quite well on this AK-47. It's really not meant for it. It's a titanium suppressor, so it's not meant for a high rate of fire. So your semi-auto guns, if you ever want to do any kind of mag dumps and things like that, may overheat and melt the suppressor, so you don't want to use it for that. But for the type of shooting that I do most typically, especially at this range where I can really only bench rest, it's fine for it, and it did well. And as you can tell from sound suppression, it makes a huge difference. Well, let me know what you think of my new Zastava M70, the Jmac Customs muzzle brake and suppressor mount, the AK master mount optic, and the Primary Arms prism, fixed sight prism 3X. Let me know what you think of this setup, and if this is something that you'd run. Let me tell me if if there's things that you've experienced that are not great with the setup and that you would change. Please let me know that. Appreciate all of you, and please like, share, and comment this video. Thanks, everyone.